Hello everyone, and welcome to Action RPG. I'm your host Aaron, and it's Saturday, so you know what that means. It's time for my weekly news roundup for week 48. I hope you all had a fantastic Thanksgiving. Tons of news dropped this week, so let's not waste any time and jump right into this. Starting off with, of course, my current favorite action RPG, Last Epoch. Now, on my last weekly news roundup, I talked about how they dropped on us that the Rogue class is coming on 0.8, and that's coming on December 4th. But they have also given us some more tidbits of information. With that update, they are also going to be introducing dual wielding, and they showed us kind of what the interactions are going to look like with different weapons and classes. So check this out, and these are very short. So this is for Vengeance, kind of shows what double swords looks like. This is for Fury Leap. Jump. There you go. Rebuke. I like that it makes the X. And then Avalanche. Okay, so just a couple interactions on what it looks like for dual wielding, and a lot of my builds might be switching because of this dual wielding coming to the game. Time will tell. Now, what I want to play for you is they've actually dropped the Rogue Reveal Teaser 2 now, and it's a little longer. It's about a minute long, and it shows us the Blade Dancer and the Marksman. So it looks like those are going to be the two specific subclasses we're going to be getting for the Rogue. Enjoy.
In the slums of Majelka, I survived by my skill and cunning.
It's been a long time since I've been able to talk about Wolcen, Lords of Mayhem. It's actually been a long time since I've even just uttered those words out of my mouth, because the last time I made a Is It Fixed Yet video on this game was end of August. Since August, I have not made a Wolcen video because they've literally been radio silence on their up-and-coming update, First Chronicle. We are finally starting to get some details, even though the details that we have we pretty much already knew because they told us. But Wolcen's first free DLC, titled Blood Trail, so now we know the name of it, will reset the economy. And they pretty much already said they're going to do this. They are going after that PoE seasonal reset structure, which means every single time that they drop something, you will have to start completely over. It has been very, very successful for Path of Exile, and now Wolcen Lords of Mayhem are going to be doing that. Stay tuned, because I'm going to be making a separate Wolcen video over the next few days, breaking down everything they've promised us, what we can likely expect, and if I agree with it. But their new free DLC is coming, but of course, in Wolcen fashion, we don't have a date yet. Wolcen Studios, I'm going to continue to tell you to do better. Communicate with us more. Please. Potentially one of the most hyped games of all time, Cyberpunk 2077, is now less than 2 weeks away, and there is lots of news on this title. So check this out. Cyberpunk 2077 DLC will be revealed after launch. Now, we knew that this game was going to have more paid content. They did this with The Witcher, and that content was awesome, so I'm sure they're going to spare no expense when we see the DLCs or potentially season passes for this game. On an earnings call, they talked about how they might be doing season passes. Lots of other game studios do that, and it is very lucrative, so we will have to see. But they're not telling us what these DLCs are going to be yet. They are putting a lid on it, but there is going to be future content for this game, which we pretty much already knew, but now it's confirmed. AMD cards not supported for Cyberpunk 2077 ray tracing at launch. Now, the key to that is at launch. This will come later on with driver updates for both Cyberpunk updates and the video cards themselves, but unfortunately, Team Red takes a hit there. Cyberpunk 2077, you cannot enable ray tracing if you have a new 6000 series card, so just be patient, it will be coming. Cyberpunk 2077 details how cross-gen saves will work on new consoles. That's right. You can play this on a PS4, and then when you upgrade to get a PS5, you keep your character and all of your progression. Same thing if you're playing on an Xbox One, and you upgrade it to an S or X, you keep all your progression. And I have this on the screen here. This is how you do it for a PS5. I'm not going to go through this. I'll put the links in the description below, and then how you do that with an Xbox. But it's very, very cool that they're allowing you to do that. I really like that feature. And lastly, Cyberpunk 2077 shows off PlayStation 4 and PlayStation 5 footage in new video. Now, I don't care about PS4, right? That's old gen. Nobody cares about that. But what I'm going to play for you is a few minutes of what PS5 gameplay looks like on a next-gen console for Cyberpunk 2077. Enjoy.
We've crossed the border. Now you pay me, and we go our separate ways.
Know it. You to sleep, begging to be, taking the roof, pop them a deuce, rock on the Scabs!
Fucking drive, Jackie!
Come on! Chingada madre!
Hands, keep her steady!
Hold tight, B! Mierda! Perdón! Got you, asshole! B! Aim for the driver! Chingado!
So far, everything that Amazon Game Studios has dropped has been a failure or a debacle. They gave us Crucible, game went to closed beta, and now it appears it's gone forever. They gave us New World, it went to beta, and then they said they were going to delay it an entire year. There's rumors right now that they might be bringing us Lost Ark Q3 of 2021, but that isn't confirmed yet. And they announced that they were going to be working on a Lord of the Rings MMO. So they got a lot of projects out there right now, but you never hear anything about this Lord of the Rings title. But now we have some new information. Amazon's Lord of the Rings MMO production schedule slates open beta for 2023. Basically, somebody found their production schedule for this game, they dug it up, and now we know what they're thinking. Check this out. So the game's summary specifics, done. First pass art, races, and classes, that should be done. Draft the complete game lore, 2021, January 2021. Playable prototype, June 1st, 2021. Closed beta, September 30th, 2022, and open beta, January 1st, 2023. So as of right now, if this holds, we know in the PC world, these things are always delayed. Sometimes years, right? So, but what they are figuring is that by early January 2023, we will be able to play this game. Moving over to the world of Baldurs Gate 3 and their big patch 3 that's coming to early access. Now, I made a video on this subject earlier in the week, and I will link it at the end of this video if you want to know more. But this is ultimately what's happening. The latest Baldurs Gate 3 patch, patch 3, is just around the corner. It will include the first changes to impact the game's story. However, it will also include the first instance of save incompatibility. Put simply, the new version of the game will be unable to load save files from your older versions. So what this means, if you are playing early access for Baldurs Gate 3 right now, once they drop patch 3, you will have to start completely over. Now, there are workarounds for this. You could stop automatic updates and basically not play the new the new content coming to the story and just stay on your old content, that's totally fine. You can also take a second branch, is what they explain, and download the new content but not load it. There's a way to go through that so you can still play your old saves, but ultimately it will be impossible for you to play your old saves with the new content. And again, they did tell us that they were going to be doing this when they were launching early access, and the first time is coming soon. The good old people at Grinding Gears Games made the decision to do something nice for its Path of Exile community. A lot of people are upset with the delay of 3.13 expansion, which is supposed to be coming in December. Now, they made the decision to not drop the expansion because of the release of Cyberpunk 2077. And I do appreciate their honesty. They are basically saying that they are going to lose half of their player base. They're going to potentially lose all of their streamers, and it just doesn't make sense to drop it in December. They're going to wait for some of that hype to wear off and drop it in January. But now, what are people going to do in December? Well, Grinding Gears Games is going to be doing a fun event for their people. Check this out. Cosmetic gifts are handed out based on what level you reach during the events. Each Path of Exile December event offers a random draw every 10 levels starting at level 50. Prizes are handed out at 50, 60, 70, 80, 85, 90, and 95. You'll be given a chance to claim effects for your portal, footprints, weapon, and character. Additionally, at level 85 and beyond, you can win armor sets, wings, and more. And this right here is just kind of a list of like the big prizes that you can get for this event. See if I can make it bigger. There we go. So reach level 70, level 80, and level 85. Now I'm going to quickly read for you the rules for this event, okay? Because it's important. You can't bring your current character into the events. For each one, you'll need to make a new character to play, or you can make multiple, as that will increase your odds of winning. You won't be able to claim the mystery box with each character, however, as you can only get one per event, and it's tied to your account. It's important to note that prizes are offered at the conclusion of the event, so don't delete your characters. Then it says there's a couple other little rules, but they're not as important. Those are the big ones. So if you love Path of Exile, if you're sad about the expansion not coming out, you still are going to have something to do in December with these fun events. I am really proud of Grinding Gears Games. They always go over and beyond with their community. They always over communicate, and I think this is a really good job they did for their people. Steam's autumn sale is officially upon us. I like to call it their Black Friday sale, but they always call it their autumn sale. And it started November 25th and it ends December 1st. So you still have some time if you want to pick up some new games, and a lot of them are at really heavy discounts. This is normally one of their better sales for the year. Now, earlier in the week, I made a video breaking down, in my opinion, the top 5 ARPGs you can get right now on sale. Not the top 5 action RPGs that are out there, the ones that are on sale, the top 5 on sale. Now, before I only owned 4 of them, but now I can say I own all 5 because I picked up Warhammer 40k Inquisitor. Now, this game, if you're just looking for the base game, 70% off, $15. But if you want the complete collection, you can get it right now, 70% off for $23.99. It's an absolute steal, and I just started playing it last night, so a review for that game to come. But check out the Steam Autumn Sale. I put the link in the description below. Anybody out there that follows my weekly news roundups know that I like to end the video with a statistic. Like to throw out some kind of number, and today I've got a large number. I've got a doozy for you. Marvel's Avengers still has not turned a profit since its release. This game has been out for 2 months, and it's not like, oh, we're getting close to the break-even point, we're almost there. Square Enix has currently said that they've taken a $60 million loss on this title. $60 million. Wow. Now, normally MCU, Marvel, the main characters, Hulk, Thor, Iron Man, print money. Anything they touch makes money. Not this game. Now, I have not played this game. Just want to be as clear as possible. My opinion, I've never played it, okay? I try to stay away from anything owned by Disney as I can. That being said, I know lots and lots and lots and lots of people that have played this game, and they all kind of said the same thing. The campaign is actually very enjoyable and very fun. The problem is that the campaign only lasts 2, maybe 3 hours. So if you're excited, you buy this game and you grind the campaign, you're done night 1. And most stores right now won't actually take trade-ins for this title because they are inundated with them. Now, the plan is to release a DLC that gives this game a better end game, and hopefully they can help recoup some of that money. But as always, time will tell. Now, one last fun fact for Square Enix. I was actually I don't know if I like it or hate it. Square Enix will let employees work from home permanently. I have been waiting since the pandemic started to see if more companies were going to do this from a cost-saving perspective. According to an official press release from the company's Japanese headquarters, working from home will be permanent starting December 1st. According to Square Enix, many of its employees expressed positive feedback to being able to work from home. No surprise there. So Square Enix will adopt a new work from home model for all of its employees. All right, everyone, that'll do it for week 48. What does everybody think that the news that dropped this week? Did I potentially miss a big story? Let me know in the comment section below. If you have not joined the official Action RPG Discord, please do so. We're now approaching 420 members, great conversations every day. The idea is to create a gaming community that could jump from game to game together so you never start the server alone. Link for that Discord is in the description. Thank you all for watching. Stay home, stay safe. Do not forget to join the official Action RPG Discord. Aaron, out.